hey, how y'all doing? Didn't see you there. Okay. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis. Is it a glare? Is it a glare? I need my glasses to read, so. Alright, but hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis. Today, I'm gonna be doing this little, it's not really a tag, I'm making it up. But I'm gonna call it the Deep Conversations tag, okay? So, I found a series of questions on Facebook, and I'm just gonna answer them all. I was gonna do like a get ready with me and do my makeup while I answer these questions, but then I was just like, I don't feel like doing my makeup, and I'm not about to just do my makeup to sit in the house. So I'm gonna just go through the questions. So question number 1, do you believe in true love? Yes, I do. I definitely believe in true love. I believe that true love comes, I don't know how many times in a lifetime. I'm not gonna say it only comes once, because some people fall in love multiple times, but I do think, yeah, I do believe in true love. Question number 2, does your life have meaning? Yes, my life has hella meaning. Like, what do you mean? It's like, but yeah, I definitely think my life has meaning. It's not like I'm one of those people that's just kind of going through life working a pointless job that I don't care about, or, you know, being around people that I don't care about. I feel like everything that I do is for a reason. Everything that I'm a part of right now is for a reason. Yeah. Question number 3, what would you want your final words to be? I don't know. That's like real far into the future for me to have to think about. Well, it could not be that far, but it's far enough. Question number 4, what impression do you think you give when you first meet someone? I know for a fact that when I first meet people, they always say that, well, I guess it depends on how I meet them. Most people say that they think that I'm stuck up because I have like a resting bitch face, or they think that I'll be like closed off or reserved, or like, you know what I'm saying, I won't open up, which is completely true. I'm not doing that shit. Really not. But yeah, that's what people say when they first meet me. And then later on when they get to know me, they're like, oh, you're so friendly and so helpful and so nice. Question number 5, if you had the chance to know when and how you would die, would you take it? I would want to know probably how, just because I think that'd be interesting, but I don't want to know when. Like, just let it hit me like it was going to anyway. Question 6, do you believe in heaven or hell? I'm about to sneeze. No, I'm not. Okay. Question number 6, do you believe in heaven or hell? I believe heaven and hell are energies, just like everything is on a like spectrum or a scale of polarity. Hell is just a low vibrational energy, and then heaven is the high vibrational energy. And I don't believe that it's somewhere that you go after you die. I believe that you create heaven or hell on earth, or like in your specific environment based on what you have going on. Question number 7, and first of all, let me just say that I went through these at first, and these don't go in order. It's gonna skip from like question 20 to like question 45. I don't know, it's just random like that, but I'm gonna still say the numbers of the questions. Question number 7, 5 things that irritate you about the opposite sex, and 5 things that irritate you about the same sex. So opposite sex would be men. Let's see, what irritates me about men: they suck at communication, although I also suck in communication, but we're not talking about me, we're talking about men. They don't like to openly express themselves, like even if it's not communicating for someone else's benefit, if it's even for their benefit, they won't do it. They act like little, and I really don't know anything else that annoys me about men except for the fact that they don't communicate, they don't open up. A lot of men aren't super romantic anymore. I don't like that. And yeah, what irritates me about women, a lot of females are like gossipy or catty. I don't like that. I don't like women who think everything is a competition and are not supportive of other women because of whatever reason. I don't like women who let men treat them like trash, like they just continuously go back to the same thing over and over. I don't like that. Yeah, that's all I got. So I only had 3 things for each one, because I ain't no hating ass bitch. It's like, I mean, not psych, I'm not, but question 8, no, yeah, question 8, story of your first kiss. So, to my knowledge, my first kiss was, I think, 2nd grade. Yeah, this little boy, what was his name? Mar something, Markel, it wasn't Marquise, it was Mar something. And he told me to come kiss him under the slides, and guess what little old me did? My first, like, actual all in there, tongue down the throat kiss, that was in 10th grade, outside of my house. And it was nothing interesting. It was just this guy who I decided that I was gonna date, and then we stood outside of my apartment building, tonguing each other down for the day. And then I think I broke up with him like probably a week later. I was a little pimp back then, but that's just neither here nor there. Okay, question 9, something you regret. Hashtag no regrets. Question 10, what do you find funny that other people don't? Everything. Everything. Literally, what do I find funny that other people don't? I really don't know what other people don't find funny. Let me tell you, what I don't find funny is dry humor. I just cannot, like, I don't know, but I have a real, like, horrid sense of humor. Like, I will literally laugh at any motherfucking thing. If it's funny, I'ma laugh. Question 11, if you could have one superpower, what would it be? If I could have one superpower, my superpower would be the ability to replicate other people's superpowers. So that I could just have whatever I wanted. But if I had to choose, like I was the only person with superpowers, I would say the power of a magician, to just like make things appear into thin air. Question 12, 3 words that best describe you. Nonchalant, caring, weird. Question 13, what feature of yours do you find most attractive? My lips, my eyes, my butt, my boobs, just the shape of my body overall. Yeah. 14, how old were you when you had your first kiss? I was in the 2nd grade, so I guess like 7 or 8. But I don't know if that really counts, or if that's just like, do you mean like as, you know, or do you just mean like first time ever? Question 15 is, if today was the last day of your life, how would you spend it? If today was the last day, well, we're quarantined, so I probably just sit in the house and fucking die. I don't know. It's like, I probably go see my mom or my parents and then charge it to the game. Question 16, what advice do you think your 45-year-old self would tell you? My 45-year-old self would tell me, I'm gonna write a note as me, as my 45-year-old self, and then bury it. And when I'm 45, I'm open. That don't make no sense because that's not me telling. All right, never mind. Scratch that. So, what do I think my 45-year-old self would tell me? I think that my 45-year-old self would tell me that it was not no reason for you to go through half the stuff that you went through, because we figured it out now. So look at this. I feel like she's gonna tell me all the cheat codes that we could have took, but apparently I gotta wait till I get there. How old am I? 25. And say 45, so in 20 years. 17, what is your definition of cheating? My definition of cheating is doing anything behind my back that you wouldn't do in my face. Like, if you want to kiss a girl in my face, don't kiss a girl behind my back. Or let me not say girl, because I don't just only like men. Men are cool, but don't kiss nobody that you wouldn't kiss in front of my face. Like, don't have sex with nobody if you want to have sex with them, like, directly in my face. Anything that you feel like you would have to hide, or you feel like I would get mad about knowing that you did it, don't do it. That's cheating, period. And buying another girl food is cheating, or buying another person food is cheating. I don't care. Question 18, when was the last time you felt loved? Last time I felt loved, I feel loved every day. I feel loved every day. Yeah, I love myself. All my little bird friends outside love me. Question 19, greatest accomplishment. My greatest accomplishment. So my greatest accomplishment to this day, I guess, I moved out of my parents' house when I was 19. I joined the military. That was cool. I have my own apartment. I had a car. I don't have a car right now anymore, but I had a car. I think my greatest, and also I guess just getting to know myself growing up a little bit. And I'm planning some other stuff right now, which I will consider a huge accomplishment. Question 20, something that you wish you could spend more time on. I don't think there's anything that I wish I could spend more time on, but more so that I knew how to like use time more wisely. Yeah. What is your favorite part of being in a relationship? My favorite part of being in a relationship, when it's not like a toxic relationship, I would say, I gotta sneeze. There it is. Okay, so my favorite part of being in a relationship when it's not like a toxic relationship, it's just having a person that you can be around all the time. Like, I like for when I'm in a relationship for my person to be like my best friend and my lover in one. Question 22, favorite song lyric. The song Gravity by John Mayer is my favorite song of all time. I like those lyrics, so let's just go with that. Question 23, if money didn't exist, where would you travel to? I would go on a world tour and I would travel everywhere. First stop, Australia. I don't know, I just picked that. But I don't think I have like a specific place that I really want to travel to. It's more so just I want to go everywhere. 24, dream job. My dream job is the thing that I'm doing right now, so that's great. Question 25, would you rather have the power to time travel or the power to see the future? I would rather have the power to do neither of those, because I don't want to time travel, because the past is already passed. If I go back, I'm gonna fuck something up, and if I move forward, I'm gonna fuck something up, so I'll just not. Question 26, if you had one last meal, what would it be? A seafood boil, but it gotta be the best seafood boil I ever had in my life. I mean, yeah. Question 27, do you believe in ghosts? Yes, I do. I have seen them. I seen it. So this is what I meant. It goes from 27 to 35. So 35, if you didn't have to sleep, what would you do with your time? I guess the same regular stuff that I do throughout the day when I'm not asleep. Question 36, what was the best / worst advice that you ever received? The best advice that I ever received, well, it's not really advice that I received from someone else. It was more so like me and my spirit guides and my higher self coming to conclusions. So I would say the best advice that I have ever discovered is that you have to find peace and happiness within yourself. Like, I was constantly looking outside of myself for things to satisfy me, and that's not how life works. You have to be happy within yourself. Oh, what the fudge? You have to be happy within yourself. So best advice is to be fucking happy. Yeah. And the worst advice, I don't be listening to nobody's badass horrible advice. So yeah. Question 37, something you love about yourself. I like it says love. I love my willingness to help other people. My virtuousness. I don't know if that's a word, but yeah, I like that about myself. Question 38, if you found out that in 1 year you would die, would you change your lifestyle? Why or why not? No, I don't think I'm doing anything particularly horrible with my lifestyle to where still I would need to be like, I need to change this. No. 39, what are you most afraid of? I'm most afraid of not accomplishing. No, I'm not even gonna say I'm most afraid of not accomplishing. I'm afraid of having to reincarnate back into this motherfucking earth. Like, I'm dead ass trying to just ascend and be like a spirit guide, be a bird, be a tree, like any. This is ghetto. Like, No, ma'am. That's what I'm most afraid of. I'm not trying to do this again. So I need to get all my karmic shit together this time. Okay. So, hardest decision you had to make. I have not had to make a hard decision yet. I'm in the process of considering a hard decision. So, I'm not going to tell y'all what it is yet. I probably, I'm going to, obviously, but not right now. Not right now. I'm not ready. So, question 41. How do you handle frustration? I cry about it. Yes, I cry about it, or depends on what I'm frustrated about. Like, I'll either, it's all right, so sometimes depends on the extent of the frustration. I'll cry and then I'll be like, fuck life, I give up, and then 10 minutes later I'll do whatever I have to do to fix it. Question 42. How do you deal with disappointment? The same way I deal with frustration. Question 43. What triggers you to cry? Disappointment and frustration. We're on a roll here. Question 44. Name a time you felt like you weren't good enough. I don't know. Well, I guess in some of my previous relationships, men have, I'm not gonna say it made me feel like nothing, because I decided to feel that way. I let them do that. So yeah, in some of my relationships I felt like I wasn't good enough, but those were like, it didn't make sense that I even felt that way, because when I look back on it, like when I really think about it. 45. What are you most grateful for? My mother. Yep. And my siblings. And my father. My family. Ugh. Question 46. Who do you rely on for support or advice? My mother. Or my tarot cards, or myself, or my spirit guides. Yep, the universe. 47. Favorite people and why? My favorite people, like regular people, my mom, my grandma a little bit. She get on my nerves sometimes, but she's one of my favorite people. My best friends, people that I don't know, like celebrity people, Beyonce, B. Simone, who else? Tokyo Jets. I love her. And this is just as people, not necessarily because of their music. I just like them as people. Yeah. I like some men too, but I just said women. I don't know why. I lost my place. Oh, question 48. Closest friend and why? I guess my best friend. I don't really get close to people. Like, I probably should start doing that, but I don't like be super open or in people's face all the time. Like, I have my best friends, and me and my best friends talk like a good amount, but it's not nobody that I'm like, that I'm smashed. They know everything about me. I know everything about them. Or I guess my mom. My mom. I'm such a fucking loser. 49. Anyone in your life that needs to be forgiven. So to be completely real, I did this tag already, and then I deleted the video, so now I'm doing it again. And in the first video I said somebody that I didn't need to forgive, but I've done that to this point. It was like a week ago and I already fucking forgave him. Look at me, growth. So no. Question 50. Last person you said I love you to. My mom. No, Karima. Yeah, Corey. Question 51. Biggest turn on. My biggest turn on is goddamn communication, and I'm thinking more of like my love language, which is like physical touch and like words of affirmation. So I would say that's also a turn on. Biggest turn offs, people who don't know how to motherfucking communicate and who are super distant. And the thing about it is, I am that person. I am that person, but I don't like other people to do that, because we don't both need to be nonchalant. Like, we cannot both do that. Okay. Question 53. If you had to have a fetish, what would it be? First of all, if I had to have another one, or like, what are you saying? I don't know if like, I don't want to BDSM, I don't even know what the fuck those letters stand for, so I'm not ready to say that, but like the dom and sub thing, I think that I would be into that. I haven't done it though. Something from your childhood, question 55. What's something from your 54? What's something from your childhood that shaped you into the person you are today? Something from my childhood that shaped me into the person I am today. I want to say the certain stuff that I seen growing up, like certain stuff that I was around. I didn't really have to be around it because honestly, my parents didn't keep me sheltered in any sense. Like they were never like, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't go here. It was more so just to like, here's information on like what you need to know to like be safe in the world and go off and be free. And I think because of that, it's allowed me to be a lot more of an individual. I would say that because I was super weird like in middle school and high school. I don't know why I stopped being like that, but I used to always have, I clearly still have colorful hair all the time, but I mean, I was just like your typical black emo chick, but I was also super ghetto. So I mean, I'm really still that person, but I'm just not as like loud and bubbly as I was. Now I'm more so like chill. But I think that, yeah, that turned me into the person I am today, or shaped me into the person I am today. 55. What is your perception of God? It's an energy. Just like I said, heaven and hell is an energy. Like God is one side of the spectrum, and Satan or the devil or whatever is the other side of the spectrum. It's high vibrational energy, low vibrational energy. To me, I think that God is just a masculine energy of, it's just a masculine energy. That's why people call God a he. It's like the provider, protector, the like main, what you would think of. But I don't think that it's necessarily one specific entity that you should devote your entire life to. I mean, if you do that, good on you, but I just don't think that, you know what I'm saying? It's not what I do personally. Question 56. One thing you would change about yourself? The amount of money in my bank account. Question 57. What advice would you give your younger self? Man, goddamn. If I would have told myself what I would be doing at this point in my life, so that way I wouldn't have wasted time doing all the other stuff that I did. Well, not to say that anything I did was a waste of time, because I still look back and like I can utilize stuff that I learned back then now. Just like I was in the military, right? Or I was in the Marine Corps, same shit, military. And it's this little ditty we used to say, like discipline. I forgot the whole thing to it, but I was like telling myself that lady, like I need to have discipline. Like I went through all that shit just to like be a undisciplined lazy fuck. Like my drill instructors did not teach me that. So yeah, it's still stuff that I can utilize from things that I learned from the past. So advice I would give my younger self really is just to know the game plan for what I would be doing later, so that way I could start planning for it earlier. 58. If you had 3 wishes, what would they be? I would wish that my family, I don't want to say my whole family because I don't even like all them people, but I would probably write a list of certain family members and I wish for their continuous abundance, health, and prosperity. Wow, that's 3 wishes in one, all for the people. 59. What event would you rather die in than live through? One where I'm being tortured. If I'm not in any like extreme physical pain, I don't really care, because yeah. 60. Why do you think people stay in toxic relationships? Because I'm gonna scratch my butt real quick, excuse me. Why do people stay in toxic relationships? Because they don't know that they deserve better, and they don't know that they have people who love and support them and don't want to see them in that situation, and they think that they can't get out of it. I guess some people just get addicted to like the mental torture or like whatever kind of torture that they're going through. 61. Which parent are you closer to and why? My mom, because I came out of her vagina, and yeah, that's all I got. 62. You see your neighbors abusing their kid. What do you do? Well, the only neighbor that I know around me that has a kid is the one that lives directly across, and he's like a single dad. So am I finna go fight him? No. But am I finna call a popo? Yes, absolutely. 63. How do you feel about kissing on the first date? Uh, hey, if it had, I feel whatever about doing whatever on the first date if you and that person connect like that. 64. What is your idea of a perfect person? Perfect person for me or perfect person for overall in life? The perfect person to me is someone who is deeply rooted in their spiritual self, and they understand the importance of self and the importance of all, the importance of unity and love and compassion. That is the perfect person to me. 65. What feelings do you experience the most? The feelings that I experience the most. I don't know. I experience a lot of feelings throughout the day. I don't think I could just pinpoint like, oh, I always feel like this, because sometimes I feel happy, sometimes I feel like worried, sometimes I feel scared, sometimes I feel excited, sometimes I feel like love. Just depends. Did I say love first? I don't know. What annoys you the most about people? This is 66. What annoys you the most about people? Lack of ownership for their own problems. Like, yeah, I'm gonna make a whole video about that. Not what annoys me about people. Taking ownership for shit that you go through. 67. What is a dream you've had but never told anyone? I don't think I've ever told anyone about my dreams. I don't just go, hey, I had a dream about this. Like, well, actually, there was this one, a weird dream that I had. There was this one time I had a dream that I was like a cannibal, and I was like sitting at the table and I was eating this person, and then when I pooped them out, it was like bones and teeth and stuff. It was super weird. Question 68. What is a deal breaker for you in a relationship? The question was not even phrased that way, but I read it like that. It says, what is a deal breaker in a relationship for you? But same shit. So a deal breaker in a relationship for me, abuse, physical, mental, all that stuff. Abuse. 69. Would you ever take a cheater back? If I could get my lick back, I probably cheated first. It's like I'm planning, I don't do that no more, but it depends on the circumstances, to be honest. Question 70. What kind of parent do you think you will be? I think that I would be, in a sense, a similar parent to my parents, being like kind of free-minded, open, letting my kids explore what they want to do, not really limiting them, but kind of educating them versus being like, oh, don't do this, don't do that. I'm gonna just be like, if you want to do this, let me tell you what you need to know about it, and you can make your own decision. I think that's how I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be a very let my kids decide their own fate parent. And I will let my kids freely communicate. Like, I'm not gonna tell my kids that they have to tiptoe around how they feel just because I'm an adult. You know what I'm saying? Or for any adult, say what you want to say and do what you want to do, but obviously be respectful of other people. Question 71. Do you stay friends with your exes? Some of them I am friends with, and some of them I'm not. I don't have bad blood with any of my exes, but yeah, it's usually not like directly after the relationship. I don't think I've ever broken up with somebody and been like, okay, we're broken up, but we can still be friends. Except for my last ex. I usually don't have a problem with name dropping, so I'm just not gonna do that. So with my last ex, we were friends like immediately after we broke up, but the rest of us had to take like a month break, blocking for a while, and then kind of came back, and then we resolved our issues and we're cool. But I don't have any exes that I'm like friends with. Well, I guess I don't know if he counts, because we were dating in high school for probably like a month. I don't even know how long, but it was like we were best friends and we started being in a relationship, and then we stopped being in a relationship, and then we were best friends directly after that, and we just stayed best friends for the rest of our lives. 72, is a possible, I guess it means, is it possible to live a life without lies? Yes. I don't know who personally has not ever told a lie in their entire lives, but I guess somebody out there has had to do it. 74, 2, 3, 73. Man, is suffering a normal part of life? If you mean normal as in does it happen, yes. Normal as in does it have to happen, no. 74, how do you think the human species will go extinct? Aliens are gonna come, pew, 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 eradicate us. It's like, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna go extinct in a sense of like an apocalypse, or like everybody just been wiped out, or I don't really know how humans could go extinct. Like, I don't think that's ever gonna be a thing, as long as souls can consciously manifest back into this realm, unless we all just realize that we don't want to be here no more. Yeah. 75, biggest obstacle, or how the human species will go extinct, I guess it's just once everybody ascends and we don't need to, like I said, manifest ourselves back into this 3D reality. 75, biggest obstacle you've had to overcome, how did you overcome it? When I hear some of these questions, it's like I'll think of a time that I had to go through something, but it's not like a huge obstacle. It wasn't that deep to me. So I guess boot camp, that was an obstacle. There's several obstacles, courses, but hey. How did I get through it? By getting yelled at by other adults and hurrying up and finishing so I can get the fuck out of there. 76, do you have a fear of commitment? I don't have a fear of committing. I have a fear of committing to the wrong thing or person or whatever. 77, what do parents do that ruins their child in an early age? Lack of empathy and love and understanding that they have opinions and feelings and voices. Also probably beating their children. People love to say like, oh, I was beaten, I was fine, and meanwhile they be the most horrible people you could ever think of in your entire damn life. So yeah. 78, what keeps you up at night? Binge watching YouTube videos and binge watching battle raps. That's what I do at night. I binge watch battle rap. 79, most traumatizing experience of your life. Why would this even be in these questions? Even if someone was going to like answer these questions for leisure, why would this be like most traumatizing experience? I have not gratefully had a super traumatizing experience besides things that have happened to my mom that I have just watched her go through. That was pretty traumatizing for me, but not personally to me. Nothing has happened that I would consider traumatizing. 80, why are so many people in the world lonely? No one in the world is lonely, but people feel lonely because they want particular connections, and when you do not have those particular connections, you feel as though something is missing from your life, although it could not be missing. Like me, I do the same shit. Like when I'm single, even if I was just like not single a week ago, or even if like I have 26 people trying to date me but I don't have the person I want, I'd be like, oh, I'm lonely. And meanwhile, I still have family, I still have friends, I still have supporters, I still have people who care about me, but because I don't have one thing, I'm telling myself I'm lonely. So I really feel like a lot of people do that, and a lot of people feel lonely because they don't have one thing and they refuse to acknowledge the other things that they have. So yeah. Do you believe, question 81 is the last question, do you believe if it's real it'll come back? I believe if it's real it's not gonna motherfucking leave, but it's like yeah, kind of in a sense I believe that if it's real it'll come back, or it'll whatever the fuck. Then that's my little question thing. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share it with a friend. I need to start saying that a lot slower, because I'll be like, come subscribe. Like, no. Subscribe to my channel, comment on this video, give it a thumbs up, and also share this video with a friend. And also, well, y'all not gonna do that shit. Y'all never do that shit. I was gonna say comment video ideas, but y'all literally just never do that. Y'all just watch the video and continue on with your lives. So I guess I'm gonna have to fucking stretch my creative bone muscle, think of some shit, man. Okay, well, yeah, bye.